Hey everyone, what's going on? Greg here again from Team Blast. As you can see here, the map on the left was a lot redder for one of my local SEO clients. Now today, there's so much more green on this map. I want to go over how I've been able to flip the map for them. It's actually what's leading for more form submissions for them. They're getting more phone calls. I expect February to be one of their strongest months ever regarding getting more customers for their business. So the keyword here, I have redacted part of it. It's a moving type of keyword. So I wanted to share that, but everything else is going to be redacted. So what I did here was that this is a view within local Falcon, and they are the red line here. You can see way back in December, they had about a 12.5% share of local voice. And that was pretty consistent until about January 9th. So roughly a month later, it just dropped off completely. So when I see this for my local SEO clients, this is an alert. I will see the drop. Now I got to figure out what to do. So during this time within January, I was making a lot of changes to their account and I started to see growth in February. And now, today on February 20th, this is their best rank ever for this keyword. Again, I'm seeing more and more form submissions take place for their website. I know something is definitely working. Now, this is actually a better view. I don't share this too much in these reports because it's kind of messy. So I share the first slide because that's who they are. They're the red line. But then I look at the top competitors, though, who go after the same keyword in the same 10-mile radius by 15 by 15 grid. And I can see that I'm taking market share away from some of the top competitors. Again, my client is the red line. You can see now they are at the highest level. They are surpassing now the other competitors. I'm taking share away from them. It's what's leading to more form submissions. I can also tell when I talk to my client, they're getting more phone calls to their business. Things are looking really good within that. Here's how the map has changed. So I'm not sharing where they were back in December because it's important to kind of show the drop that really took place, the initial recovery that I saw, and now the growth that's taken place. So the left-hand side, that was when the drop happened. I saw that and I said, okay, I need to act on this because this is really bad. Then, as in February 10th, the map started to change a little bit. I felt pretty good with how changes are looking. Now, today, again, on February 20th, a lot more green for this. This is a very granular map here. So I'm getting so specific into this area, this 10-mile radius that they service. Things are looking really good with that. So what I did to rebound the rankings and grow. Now, these are not all the things here, but I'm sharing this because if you are working on your local SEO and you're trying to figure out like what you can do to help rebound your rankings, maybe this can help. So to start, I made the map as granular as I could. So before I would do a lot of 11 by 11 grids, sometimes 9 by 9. This time I changed it to 15 by 15 for one of their target keywords. So I really want to look at any towns and cities that I was overlooking that I was not seeing within Local Falcon. This takes up a lot more credits within Local Falcon, but this was such an important term for my client. I got as granular as possible because I was looking for ways, as I said, towns I can flip from position, let's say 4, 5, and 6, position either 1, 2, or 3. That's the page 1 of Google listing. That's what's going to get them more phone calls. Second, I updated their description in Google My Business to include more relevant keywords. So what I mean by this is that I didn't spam the description with just endless keywords, but I did take another look at their description and said I can probably add this term maybe one more time, this other term maybe one more time as well. And one of my suggestions is always add them as early as you can within it because there's a preview section within Google My Business. Then after that, you have to click on View More. So I want to make it even better for users to know exactly that they are this particular moving type of service. Third, made updates to the update section. So the update section I think is really critical. It shows freshness within your Google My Business account. I got very specific with one there with this target keyword. I was making constant updates around this. I think that's actually what really helped us improve our ranks. The fourth, made changes to the homepage. So this is the website now. I believe that there's a connection between the website and also the Google My Business account. I mean, there's obviously there's a connection, but I think dwell time really matters. So what we did was we added a video directly to the homepage. It's actually improved the time spent on page. So I think it's a better user experience. I think that actually matters, especially because most of their traffic comes from people on Google Chrome. I think Google uses this information to see if it's satisfying the query intent, which I think it is. I think that's actually helping as a ranking factor. Also, I went through and I added location schema directly in there as well. Location schema just helps Google and Bing understand a bit more about this is a local business in this area. So I added that. Next, I added, they got listed on a high quality directory a while ago, but I think this directory is helping pay dividends for them. So this is something that I encourage all of my local SEO clients to get on. It helps display name, address, and phone number. It's a really high quality directory. So I always talk about that. I think that actually, as that pays dividends down the road. Next is add in a new question and answer content directly in Google My Business. So I'm taking information. I can see when people fill out the form for my client, and I can see sometimes if they ask a question. And if I notice that, I'm going to add that in as a question and answer directly to Google My Business. I think that's pretty high quality, relevant question and answer content that you can ask and answer as the business owner. And then finally is running additional scans for this target keyword. I'm really trying to see if my changes are working, which they are. I noticed that things hit rock bottom again back in the middle of January. That told me I need to work on this. Took about 2 weeks, or actually about 3 weeks, to really start to see that rebound. And now we're taking share away from some of our top competitors. And I'm noticing my client is getting more and more form submissions through their website. There's always a delay within Google My Business, so I don't know exactly how they're going to perform from a year-over-year perspective within phone calls, but I imagine it's going to be up because when I checked in with them, they're getting more phone calls, and I can see their form submissions are up and their traffic to their website is up as well. Anyway, that is the video of turning the map greener. As I said, it's a lot of different steps. It's also a lot of patience. But if you guys are struggling with your local SEO, feel free to reach out. Happy to take a look at your account. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And as always, have a good rest of your day.